Hello, good morning. Myself, Dr. Santosh Lakshman Khillare, and I am from Shardabai Pawar Mahila College, Shardanagar, Baramati. So, in this topic, we are going to discuss about the Indian knowledge system, in which we are going to discuss the ancient Indian chemistry laboratory, which is known as the Rasashala. So, for the study of the knowledge system, the practical knowledge is also very much important, and to study this practical knowledge, the laboratories are also important. So, Indian knowledge system for study of the chemistry, the laboratory is developed by the Nagarjuna, which is known as the Rasashala. So, first introduction. The ancient Indians achieved the great progress in the alchemy, the older form of the chemistry. In the ancient India, it have the important role in the development of the chemistry by the Ayurveda. Various minerals are used in this Ayurveda. So science and technology in the ancient and middle age of the India covered all the major branches of the human knowledge and activities. In the early civilization, metallurgy has remained an activity central to all the civilization from the Bronze Age to the Iron Age to all other civilization that followed. The Indus Valley civilization was the earliest society. The story of early chemistry in India begins from here. The traces of the cement had been found in the era of the Mohenjo-daro. So, according to Rigveda, the tanning of leather and dyeing of cotton was practiced during this period. After Vedas, the classical text which gives the valuable information about the chemical activities of this period. The major chemical products of this period were glasses, paper, soap, dyeing, cosmetics and perfumes, alcoholic liquors, pharmaceuticals, and saltpeter. The Nagarjuna, that is metallurgist, and Kanad were the chemists of ancient period. The metallurgist Nagarjuna developed the chemical laboratory, and for this purpose the various yantras are used. The apparatus are known as the yantras, and these yantras are used for the practical purposes. So, Rasashala, a typical chemical laboratory of Nagarjuna, is recreated in our Science and Technology Heritage of India Gallery at the National Science Centre, Delhi. So, in the ancient time, the main objective for the study of this chemistry is to synthesize or to prepare the elixir and convert the base metals into the gold. So, various experiments are done for this purpose only. Out of the numerous alchemical texts written between the 19th to the 14th century, some give the alchemical ideas while other gives the devoted of alchemy. The various written proofs are there, various granthas are written during this period, and some of these books are Rasahriday Tantra by Govind Bhagwat, Sahasra Ratnakara by Siddha Nityananda, then Rasarnav, Rasendra Kudamani by Somdev, Rasaratna Samucchay by Vagbhat, Rasaprakash Shuddhakara by Yashodhara, Rasendra Chintamani by Dhunduknath, Rasakaumudi by Sarvajan Chandra, then Rasa Bhesaj Kalpa by Surya Pandit, Rasasam Ketakalika by Kaumud, Rasamuktavalina by Devnath, and other books. The authors and time does not found, but these books are available. That is the Dhatu Kalpa, Dhatu Manjiri, Rasa Grantha, Rasa Kalpalata, Rasa Nibandha, and Suvarna Tantra. So, large amount of literature is available of the study of the chemistry in the ancient India. So let us see the various yantras which are used, or various apparatus which are used in the ancient time of the India. So first is a Svedani yantra. This Svedani yantra was used for the continuous slow heating of the ingredients. Mainly the mercury is heated in this. So slowly heating procedure, the pot with a boiling water has its mouth and covered with the piece of the cloth, and the substance to be steamed is placed on it, and the second pot is arranged in an inverted position as seen in this figure and over the first. So very much slowly heating, that is the below 100 degrees Celsius, because water is used for the heating purpose, the steam is getting heated. So below 100 degrees Celsius, the slowly heating procedure, that is the Svedani yantra. So fume or water vapors are used for the heating purpose. So substance does not get burned in this. Then Patan yantra. This Patan yantra, which is shown in the second figure, was an apparatus used for the sublimation and distillation. So let us know what is the sublimation and what is the distillation. Actually, these are the processes which are used in the modern chemistry also. These are the separation and the purification processes. So distillation means when there are two immiscible liquids are there, and if they mix with each other, so then they can be easily separated. But when the miscible liquids are there, they dissolve. The term dissolve is used for the solid substances, but for the liquid substances, the miscible and immiscible term is used. When the two miscible liquids are there and we have to separate them, then the distillation unit is used. So in the ancient India, instead of this distillation unit, the Patan yantra is used. So Patan yantra is work as a distillation process. So what happens here, if the two liquids are there and which have the different boiling points, and when we heat this mixture, then the only one liquid of them get vaporized because it have the lower boiling point. So it get vapors, and these vapors are collected in the another vessel, and that vessel is cooled. So vapors get converted into the liquid, and hence in the another vapors we have collected the 100% pure liquid. So this separation and purification method is used nowadays also for the distillation purpose of the various industries. Alcohol is also get distillated by this procedure. So for this, two vessels are adjusted so that the neck of the one fits into that of the other. The junction of the neck is luted with the composition made by the lime, raw sugar, rust of iron, and buffalo milk. So it is closely packed, and hence it can be collected and it is cooled. So nowadays also the cooling coils are also used for the distillation purpose. So it is a method which is used for the purification. So in the ancient India, when they separates out the various metals from the alloys, or when they are extracting the metals, so this is also used. So not only for the organic materials, that is in the low melting and boiling points, the high melting and boiling point materials is also used here, because this is the ceramic materials and which have the high heat capacities. Then Adhapatan yantra. So in the third figure, this Adhapatan yantra is shown. The Adhapatan yantra was a modification of the Patan yantram. So above is the Patan yantram, it is a modified Patan yantram, and it is known as the Adhapatan yantra. The apparatus is used for the sublimation and distillation. So same purpose this apparatus is used. So procedure is that the bottom of the upper vessel is streamed with the substances, the vapor or essence thereof condensing into the water of the lower one. Heat is applied to the top of the upper vessel by means of the fire and dried cow dung cakes. So it is just the reverse. In the modern techniques, the lower vessels are heated, but here the upper vessel is get heated and it is the airtight, so therefore vapors does not get escaped, and in the lower there is a water and therefore it is cooled. So as the heating going on, the one of the liquid is goes into the vapor state, so it is the modified and very much advanced, that is the adapatan yantra. So patan yantra and adapatan yantra both have the same mechanism and both have the same functions, but adapatan yantra is modified. Then koshti yantra, so as in the figure it is seen, that is the koshti yantra. This apparatus, that is the koshti yantra, was mainly used for the extracting the minerals. So if there is a high temperature is required, this koshti yantra is used. Generally the adapatan yantra is used for the lower temperatures and for the liquid substances, but extracting minerals require the very high temperature, and at that high temperature this is used. This apparatus has a special furnace of angulars in width and one of the hasta, that is 18 inches in length, and one hasta is in height. So hasta, it is a unit, it is 1.5 feet or 18 inches that length, and height also 1.5 feet. Then two mukhas, that is crucible used in the laboratories. So it have the two neck, like in the modern laboratories we use the two neck round bottom flask, like that it have also two mukhas, that is the two necks or two mouths or two openings are taken, one of which has a lid with a hole. The mukha with the lid is filled with ore and is fixed upside down on the furnace. So surrounding the upper mukh is filled with hard charcoal made of bamboo, then khadir, then maduka and badari wood. A fire is lit a charcoal and has to keep the raising by blowing air with the help of the blowers. So gradually the essence of the minerals get collected into the lower pot. So this is a very complicated because the high temperature is required, and this in the modern laboratory there is a two neck round bottom flask is used for this purpose, but at this high temperature the ceramic material is required, and there are also the various openings are required for the inlet and outlet purpose. Then for the heating purpose the hard charcoal is used, because hard charcoal may maintain the high temperature. The charcoal which is made up of bamboo and other wood materials are continuously blowing, so air blowing is also there for the heating purpose. So at that high temperature these minerals get in the molten state, and in the molten state they can be derived or they can be collected in the lower pot. So like modern metallurgy, so this diagram is of the koshti yantra. It is looks like the furnace. So in the modern metallurgical industries the extraction of iron is done using the furnaces, but in the ancient India this type of furnaces is used. Then next is dola yantra. The dola yantra was mainly used for the causing the chemical to perspire by exposing them to the medical steam. In this yantram the vessel filled with the some liquid substance to the half of its capacity, it is taken. Two holes are made opposite to each other near the mouth of the vessel. The rod is then arranged through the two holes across the mouth. A bundle containing the minerals which is boiled is suspended into the liquid by tying it in the middle of the rod, then vessel is heated as required. So blending method is used here. So in this method, the various metals are get incorporated with the medicated steams. So for example, the medicated plants are used and the steam is incorporated these metals, and this synergetic effects is also there. So working of this is that it is heated from the bottom of the side so that the steams are formed, and there are two openings from which the steams are get attached with this. Then next is a dhoop yantra. Dhoop yantra is similar to the fumigating apparatus. The fumes are synthesized by this dhoop yantra. So this is the structure of this dhoop yantra. The middle portion, the components for which the dhoop is made are added there and heated from the bottom of the side so that the various fumigatings or fumes are formed. Then last is a Tiriac pattern. So Tiriac pattern was used for the purification of the mercury. So this is like a distillation unit, but it is used in the high temperature, and this is used for the purification of the mercury. So this is about the various yantras used in the ancient laboratories in India. So thank you so much for the listening. Thank you.